back live from Ben and Ian's apartment somewhere in Columbia, Missouri. Yes, that's right. I'm leading it tonight. Colin and Tristan. Back at it again. Episode 6.
Yeah, so I think we definitely put together a much better episode 5.
Yeah, I'm hearing great things about episode 5. Jono was great.
You guys like Jono.
Yeah.
We will bring him back for NBA talks, I think.
Oh yeah, he was a pleasant surprise, honestly.
No, he wasn't. I knew what to expect from him coming in.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. So, but another big thing that's happening this past weekend, we reached 100 subscribers. I think we're at 103 to be exact.
103.
So, big thanks to the chat. Big thanks.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to lie. That was something that we talked about. We're like, we don't get to 100. We're not continuing this. And over the last episode, we gained 12, 13, which is a lot for a channel that only has 103 subscribers.
Yeah, we did not expect to get that much right after that last episode. Jono definitely helped, but yeah.
I mean,
really appreciate you guys.
I mean, only a month into this, and I can see B-Man looking at me we got over 1,000 views in only a month. Our impact is we have an impact.
We're building a culture here in Como.
Yeah,
that's great. And, by the way, B-Man is back.
B-Man
we got him. We don't have to deal with the struggles of Ian.
Yeah, no.
We get our guy in the chair back.
Yeah, but just know, Ian, you did all right for a second string. Yeah.
Yeah, you played your role well.
I would think so.
Not every second string can be Tom Brady.
Yeah, exactly. You're our Tom.
You were Mitchell Trubisky. You started off as a backup.
Ian was Mitchell?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, all right. Well,
I think that's the main things we wanted to say to you guys, and we're doing a little different today. It's a bye week for Mizzou, so we're deciding we're going to jump straight into...
I got the bye week.
The bye week's going to win?
The bye week is going to win. It's a tough week. It's a hard opponent. Hopefully, it doesn't knock him up too good, but I'm going to go with the bye week.
He's a funny guy, and he also has a funny little hot take, don't you?
Funny little hot take. I mean, I don't know if it's really funny, but it's definitely... I think there should be more conversation around it. I feel like there's not enough people really talking about it. I think after this year, the Ravens fire John Harbaugh.
No matter what?
Especially if they don't make the playoffs, but I just think year after year, they have the most talented team on paper. You can talk about all these Pro Bowls that they have. I know they're very injured, but that also doesn't give you an excuse to go into Arrowhead and get smacked by a Chiefs team that hasn't looked great so far this season. It also doesn't give you an excuse to blow a lead like you did to Buffalo, especially when you were healthy at that point in time, and Derrick Henry ran for over 200 yards. There is a serious culture change I think needs to happen in Baltimore. They haven't won a Super Bowl since 2012. I think that was their last appearance as well. It's just, they're this great team. They're a great fan base. Do you know Harbaugh has the most blown leads in the fourth quarter, since 2000 or something like that, and double digits.
Well, I mean, he's also been one of the longest tenured coaches, so it's not like
right. But even we can even just talk about more recent stuff. He's 1-7 against the Bills and Chiefs now, and since 2018, I think
something like that, the Mahomes era.
So that's ridiculous, and that's Josh Allen too. You got to give him credit. That's ridiculous. I just don't see how they can continue with the organization that they are.
But I think when you look at it, not to say that I don't completely disagree with you on this take or anything, but I feel like Harbaugh probably has the worst roster out of any of those guys. You look at his teams, he's never really had a true wide receiver one on the offense.
That's fair.
And especially this season, a lot of injuries like Ronnie Stanley, Justin Madubuike, and Lamar just got injured in that game, so they're probably without him.
Kyle Hamilton and Marlon Humphrey both went down.
Marlon Humphrey went down in the game as well. And then Roquan didn't play in that game either, so
right.
I think injuries have played a part. Not to say that no other team is facing injuries, but the question is, if you do fire him, who do you go get that's going to get you past, the wild card or the divisional or the conference championship? There are not a lot of guys out there.
It could just be a thing, too, where it's it could be like a Lovie Smith kind of thing. Maybe it's we're so used to him being good, and when he does get fired, we'll see the Ravens fall, and we'll see how good of a coach he really was. It's kind of what happened with Lovie and with the Bears. In 2012, he went 10-6. They missed the playoffs. They fired him, and they didn't make it back till 2018. Haven't won a playoff game since I think 2011. I want to say that's the last time they won a playoff game. It's been a while.
I think if the Ravens don't make the playoffs, then I think you can start a dialogue about potentially firing him over the offseason. But I think even if they were to go to the wild card or divisional and lose that game, I think he still keeps his job. I feel like at that point you probably go for coordinators first or try to switch up something underneath Harbaugh before you actually go for Harbaugh.
Give Matt Eberflus another
coach. Do not give Matt Nagy in that room.
Yeah, I completely think that your opinions are valid. I just don't see how a team as good as they are year in and year out cannot get over the hump. And at some point, it has to come down to coaching. that one year against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, they unfortunately, Zay Flowers fumbled at the goal line and stuff like that. That was 2 years ago now, right? 2 or 3 years ago.
I think 2,
Yeah, and I mean, last year, like, when going to Buffalo, you get the unfortunate drop. You expect them to come this year with something to prove. Lamar got robbed of that MVP, in my opinion. You look at the numbers, I just don't think Josh Allen should have won. That could be another hot take.
Yeah, but I mean, how much of this is on Lamar Jackson too? Because he's been the quarterback throughout this 1-7 stretch.
He has not been great. No, and big
Against
games,
top teams,
he does not play all that well, and I think that shows. But at some point, it comes down to coaching too. Preparation matters, and they're not prepared to play.
Bannock, what's your take on this? You think Harbaugh might get fired after the season?
He 100% gets the boot if they don't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. And I think there's a good chance that he gets fired even if they make the playoffs and aren't successful in it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's
I
valid.
have to agree. Yeah.
Thank you. No, I think that was definitely better than my Micah, because Micah came in and, oh my God, whatever. We'll talk about that later. But
He's a hooper.
he's a gamer!
But yeah, it's a solid hot take. We'll see how it pans out.
Okay.
Like we said, we in the bye week. It's a tough week. But, the first 5 games are in the books for Mizzou. They are 5-0. Haven't really played a superstar team yet, I'd say, in my opinion. They've definitely played some comp and they've looked good, but I don't think they've played enough like high-ranked teams to like establish them as this is the year they go to the playoff.
I agree. I think you saw in the South Carolina and Kansas games their resiliency. They were down in both games. They made adjustments, and they came out with wins, obviously, as we talked about. They're 5-0. But, yeah, overall, they're a good football team. I wouldn't say they're a great football team. And I think there's issues, especially in the secondary. That's kind of been the Achilles heel.
That's pretty much the main thing holding them back. That and some shaky offensive line play, which is starting to figure itself out.
I agree, but I would argue that as much as he's a fan favorite here, I don't think Bo has been all that impressive. Like, he's been good.
I think the Kansas game was electric. He
Yeah.
played very well in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And after throwing the pick against South Carolina, he showed good bounce-back ability. But 3 picks in the last 3 games, and 2 of them, Louisiana and UMass, that is concerning. That can be the difference in a lot of these games coming forward.
The UMass one was awful.
Well, he almost threw one right before that.
Yeah, so it's just really not been consistently great. Now,
Well, it's funny because he's like one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the conference, but he has these like singular plays where it's just straight to the defense.
but I think it also has to do with play calling. Like, especially in that UMass game, they ran so many quick outs to Coleman, and that is understandable. You're not going to show your playbook against UMass.
Especially when Alabama's coming up.
Yeah.
So,
But, like, I think that's a lot with play calling because he has missed some deep balls. There's been some inaccuracy issues. He's definitely he has a better deep ball than Brady. I mean, Brady is he's like a defining quarterback in Mizzou history. He's led them to 2 10-win years, and that's big shoes to fill. Like, he's kind of, I guess, a local legend if you really want to call him that. Especially after the Auburn game, I think it kind of cemented what he meant to the team. Because you saw last year when he wasn't in how stagnant their offense looked. Because he had an element of the mobility, which Bo also does. But Bo just holds on to the ball too long. You can tell there's some inexperience there. He's learning with every step or every game. So
yeah, this is still like these first 5 games are his first 5 career starts.
in a way, it's like he's a freshman.
Pretty much, yeah. Like he's learned, obviously. He's been in college for a while, but it's not like we should have come in here and expected him to be this great quarterback because he's not experienced at the end of the day, even though he is a graduate student.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he has 2 years of eligibility, so that's a little bit like.
It's interesting. Like, I don't even know how he is technically a graduate student, but this is like his 3rd
He must have
year
been
of
taking
college.
some accelerated.
He's a
course.
smart guy.
I mean, you know what? He looks smart.
He's a pretty guy. I don't know how we've talked this long about Mizzou football and not talked about Ahmed Hardy.
The bell cow.
Oh my gosh, a Clydesdale amongst a bunch of Phillies. Shout out Killian Wright.
I mean, that right there is a terrible saying. Why would you ever say that, Killian? What is
That
wrong
was
with
Drink said that. He was quoting Drink.
Well,
You want to tell that to Drink's face? Why would you say that?
Drink, that is a fantastic saying. Killian, why would you put that in your article?
Well, you know Hardy, like, he has horses. Like, he has horses down here. That's why he's, like, made the comparison to horses.
Oh.
And, I mean, the way he's running out there, like, he's a
He had
horse.
me back on Snapchat, so we'll see if we can get him on the pod. Like, I will ask. I'm 100% asking. I'm asking.
You should.
Yeah, you miss 100% of shots you don't take. Imagine Ahmad Hardy on the couch.
Yeah, just sitting here
He
with his
looks
big old
so
thighs.
big
Yeah.
in between you two.
Yeah, well, we might be taller than him. I might
He's
be
like
taller.
5'9". I'm not taller than him.
I'm taller than him, but
No, I'm
yeah.
taller.
Shout out B-Man.
Man.
But, I mean, a real bell cow. Like, really,
Oh yeah.
really, I mean, especially that UMass game, I think he had 25 carries, and, I mean, you could just tell he wanted more. Feed him.
I don't know if it's still the case, but I know you've seen that graphic with the SEC running backs where he's at the top, and the next person closest is like over 250 yards behind him. Like that's absolutely insane. And he's out rushing other guys in mid-major conferences that usually will take like the number one rushing leader in NCAA.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a real test. I mean, they're Bama every year. They have a whole ton of athletes. Their defense is normally where they're going to make their money when they're good. Because, a lot of Bama quarterbacks don't really pan out. Just being honest, they have a great O-line and great wide receivers every year. That's why they don't ever really end up being that good. But we'll see what happens. I am excited, though, for this Bama game. I think it really is going to be a prove-it game. If they come in and they really... I think even if they play close, they have a chance in the SEC. I just think nobody... No, I guess A&M. But besides A&M, there's not anybody on the schedule I don't think that they really can't beat. I'm not saying that they cannot beat A&M, but I like their chances a little bit less than that one at this point. But I'm just excited for the season. Unfortunately, the bye week is this week, but the Bears bye week is this week too. So I'm going to be very bored this weekend. I'm going to be watching a lot of football that I don't really care about. So
okay, yeah, that's cool. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens after this bye week going into Bama. It's at home, so it'll be interesting.
I'll be there.
I will be there as well.
Well, I don't know if I'll actually be there, but you'll be there.
Yeah, I will.
Can you
You got to enter the lottery.
Can you give me like a press pass?
Nah.
Can you play for me this week?
I can play for you?
Yeah, like the lottery.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm going to play for you this week.
Are you not going?
No, I got to work.
For the Bama game?
You're working at Menards? Bannock's a working man now at Menards.
No shout out, B-Man. B-Man gives no shout out.
Yeah, if you're in Como and you're feeling lonely, just go to Menards. Hook up with B-Man. Not hook up. But talk
He
to
does have a girlfriend. Shout out Ella. So don't do it romantically.
Shout out E-Girl. Yeah. Ain't that the nickname you agreed for?
No.
Weird fellow. Let me tell you.
Okay, pick 'em. Pick 'em, folks.
Right.
Let's dive right into it, B-Man.
To lead us off, we got a military battle. Air Force at Navy.
Oh, they're at Navy too?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll let you take this one because you had some strong opinions before we started.
I don't know if I have strong opinions. I think I
You
just
have
said
ties.
I do have
Well, I
ties.
have ties too. But
Yeah. I feel like I have to take the Air Force just based on family matters. Yeah. I know that they're 1-3 and probably are not all that great. I can't lie. I don't watch a lot of military-based football. But I will be taking the Air Force because of sentimental reasons, I guess.
Sentimental. Yeah. Shout out the Force. Shout out my father for being in the Force. But I'm gonna go with Navy. They're 4-0, and
You don't care
Seems
about
like a good
sentimental
pick.
reasons?
no, I don't think he'd mind.
Okay, yeah, no, just be disrespectful to your father. It's terrible.
I'm gonna call that disrespect.
Okay, well, I am.
All right. Up next, we got Boise State taking on 21st ranked Notre Dame.
Can I just say, it's so much better to hear him just say the rankings and just to take it on.
Yeah, too much stuttering out of Ian. Like he was unsure about the teams even.
He was scared to say the names.
Yeah.
But Indy and Boise, I'm taking Notre Dame. Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty easy pick actually. I'm not.
I mean, yeah, just looking at the line, like it's 20.5, and I don't hate that. Yeah. Like whoever, last week against Arkansas beat them by 40.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of wild for an SEC team.
And
I don't think
Five,
Boise.
though.
Yeah, Boise really hasn't been able to hang this season. They've fallen off honestly. So it's
Well,
pretty
when
simple.
you have the best running back in the country and you can basically ride him to victories.
Nice pause.
Yeah, that felt appropriate.
Next.
All right. Got 24th ranked Virginia Cavaliers going to Louisville to take on Cardinals.
They ranked them?
So Virginia? You said
Virginia
24?
Yep, 24.
Wow, look at them. Shout out, what's his name? Something guy. Right?
Kyle guy?
Kyle
You see, he
Guy.
finally graduated?
Yeah, 9 years.
Yeah, I'm taking Virginia. Yeah, looking at them, I don't love their passing game, but they have two running backs with over 200 rushing yards, so I think that'll be good. They can run it down the throat. And their defense has been pretty good. 11 sacks and 4 forced fumbles. Don't know much about Louisville. Haven't been watching them. But I'll go with the ranked Cavaliers.
Give me the Cardinals. Yeah, of Louisville, not St. Louis. They're a disgusting franchise. But Louisville Cardinals, I mean, I'm going to take them. They're 4-0 in the ACC. ACC is definitely not as weak as it has been in the past. I think that says something. So I'm just going to take Louisville on the basis that they're 4-0 and that they're in Kentucky. Also, I guess I know one person there. Shout out Grace Lambert, who does not watch this and probably won't watch this, but
Why not? She should watch this. She doesn't deserve a shout out.
oh, okay.
Is she a friend of the pod?
We're taking that out.
Grace Lambert, watch the pod.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, we got SEC battle, Mississippi State going down to College Station to take on the Texas A&M Aggies.
Let me tell you, those Bulldogs put up a fight last week, and I picked them. They were in Starkville. They played well in Starkville.
Yeah.
But because this is in College Station, I will have to take the Aggies. I don't know what the line is. I don't really care. I think it'll be closer than most people would expect. But I'm going to take the Aggies in this one.
Yeah. Not much reason behind it, but I'll also go with A&M. I just feel like they have one of the most well-rounded teams in the nation right now.
Okay, we got a Big Ten matchup. Washington going across the country to take on Maryland.
Maryland.
Washington competed last week.
Yeah,
I like that. I have not been watching Maryland football, but from what I've been seeing from Washington, I just like the fight they put up last week against Ohio State. So give me Washington.
I mean, they led that game for a quarter and a half. They just really could not score,
No,
which
after
realistically
that,
should happen. That's
Like
just
the number one team in the nation.
yeah, and for a pretty good reason.
Mhm.
So with that, I'll take the Dogs as well. You know, shout out Maryland and my ties out there, but let's go Dogs.
Yeah,
go Dogs.
All right, we got a 1-3 Clemson Tigers going to North
Love it.
Carolina to take on the 2-2 Tar Heels.
God, this is so bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take Clemson. I think UNC has not really played anybody, and they still have not looked all that good. So I'm just gonna take Clemson. That's my reasoning.
Yeah, I'll also go Clemson.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Klubnik's not great, but like he is getting a little too much hate. He's still a serviceable quarterback, and they got a good run game. So
Like Mitchell Trubisky.
yeah, give me Clemson.
All right, we're gonna bounce back with two undefeated teams. So a little better matchup here with the 11th ranked Red Raiders of Texas Tech going to Houston to take on the Cougars.
Hurston. Even though I have fun saying their name, I'm gonna take the Red Raiders. They marched into Utah and messed up some Utes. Let me tell you. I mean, so that would be the reason why. I don't think they're phased on the road. And I realized that I'm still talking first, even though you said that you were gonna lead. So I'll let you go.
That's not how
No, that's how
pick 'em
we're gonna-
works.
That's how we're gonna do
We
that.
just go whoever's. You're being mean. Okay, I'm gonna go Houston, mainly because it's in Houston, and
Can you say the name correctly?
Houston?
Thank you.
Okay, that was fun. Yeah. Not a great passing game. I don't like Wegman that much, but
They have
I
so much
just
wrong with the
picked them.
football team, but I want the Cougars.
but they do have a good defense. So, and it comes down. Defenses win championships.
Can I have an educational one? Do you know that defense isn't actually a word? It's actually defense, and we've just Americanized the term because it's a better chant.
Wait, what?
Defense is not a word.
Yeah, no one cares, dude. We're going with Houston, and Houston's gonna win the football game.
Oh my God, Auburn's gonna win the football game. Sorry.
All right, we got the 9th ranked Longhorns
Shout out Omi.
going to Gainesville to take on the Flames.
It's Texas. Close your mouth. Just because Florida is that bad of a football team. I think it's still Lagway coming out there, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah, Lagway is not good at football. I don't have a ton of faith in Arch either. But Texas's pass defense is good enough. Shout out Colin Simmons on the edge. Yeah, give me the Longhorns. Yeah,
Why are you here?
I transform on Saturdays into a big black guy.
One
Wow.
of the sacks for
Yeah.
Colin Simmons on the year.
Not
Wow.
very good.
All right. Well, Arch has not looked good in high pressure situations.
Is Florida high pressure?
They're in Gainesville. It's going to be a rowdy crowd. It's a top 10 team coming. Gainesville and Florida have great fans. Let's just start. I mean, the swamp. The swamp. Yeah. You know what? For Books, I'll take Florida. Even though Books is probably like, why did you pick Florida? I'm gonna do it for Books. Books. Yeah, shout out Books.
Okay.
All right. We got college game day of the week. 16th ranked Vandy taking on 10th ranked Bama.
Yeah, it's not our game of the week.
But
It's just
college
college
game day
game.
is there.
Vandy and Bama.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go with Bama. I feel like they need it more than Vandy after already losing a game this season. I feel like this one would really hurt their chances for the playoffs, and it's hard to imagine Bama not making the playoffs, especially when they have 4 more ranked opponents on their schedule. I feel like this is one of the easier games, and it's at home, especially after losing last year to Vandy. I feel like this is a game that they just have to win, and Ty Simpson might be the best quarterback in the SEC right now, and he's got the protection to get it to guys like Ryan Williams, and hopefully he has a breakout game finally.
Well, Ryan Williams has actually not looked very good this year.
That's why I said breakout game.
I know what you said.
Sure.
I'm more talking to the people.
Oh, to our fans?
Ryan Williams is a more well-known receiver than
Yeah,
I don't know.
Jermaine Bernard.
Yes, but Jermaine is spelled like germ and then a.
Jeremy Bernard?
Something like that.
Something
But
like that.
Bernard has been their number 1 receiver. I will also take Bama, but I think it's gonna be close.
That'll be fun.
I just think Vandy, well, they know how to beat Bama clearly. So, and it's the same quarterback, Pavia, dual threat. So I'm gonna go with Bama, but in a close one.
Right on.
For our game of the week, we got 3rd ranked Miami taking on the 18th ranked Seminoles of Florida State.
I'll let you take this one.
Of course you will. I know some of you are probably like, how are you going to take Florida State and Miami after losing last week to Virginia? Well, maybe Virginia's a good football team and you need to have more faith, okay? But also, I like this one better than Vandy and Alabama just because I really don't see an outcome where Vandy wins, but we're not talking about that. They're in Tallahassee. They're gonna play. Excuse my language, but they're gonna play with the fire under their ass, right? Like they just lost to an unranked team as a top 10 team in the country last week. So I'm gonna go with the Seminoles. I think it's gonna be really, really loud. It's an in-state rivalry. The Canes have looked really good this year.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say unbeatable, but they've looked really good and are undefeated. But I'm gonna take the Seminoles of Florida State.
Okay. Yeah. It is in Tallahassee, so I think it definitely plays a factor. But I am riding with Miami this week. I don't think Carson Beck's been sensational this season by any means, but outside of Missouri, Miami has had one of the best rushing attacks in football, and their defense is always pretty good usually, and that's pretty much all my reasoning for them beating the
Their
Seminoles.
defense was the reason why they didn't make the playoff last year because they couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Really?
Yeah,
My fault. Miami's winning.
Okay. There's no ball knowledge over here.
Oh, right.
This guy.
Yeah, who has the better record in all pick'ems?
Oh, look at you! Because I pick more upsets than you do.
That makes no sense. No one's telling you to do that.
Yeah,
Just
I tell
show
myself
your ball knowledge.
due to
All
the
right.
integrity.
All right, yeah. Next.
Moving on to
He's
NFL.
trying to start something.
So right now, we got the 49ers up 17-7 on the Rams.
Yeah, we are filming this on a Thursday night this week. It's a little different vibe.
Yeah,
But it's nice.
It's a night game.
Yeah. Well, truth be told, I would have picked the Rams, but because it's not.
We're not going to count that. Yeah, I would pick the Rams too.
Yeah. NFL pickups.
All right, so we got the Vikings taking on the Browns.
I feel bad for the people of London. Is that right?
London.
This is just rough. Gabriel versus Wentz. With that said, I think I'm going to pick Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota. Don't love Wentz, but I'm starting to come around to Jordan Mason. I feel like I've crapped on him a little bit on this pod, but I'm starting to come around to him. He's a good back, and they've had one of the best run defenses in the league, and I think that's going to hurt a rookie quarterback where they're probably running the ball a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings as well. I think Brian Flores is a guy who likes to blitz, so we're gonna really find out quick and early on. Can Gabriel how he can handle the blitz? But I'm gonna go with Minnesota despite the Vikings not looking very good last week until that fourth quarter. So go with the Vikes.
All right, Cowboys taking on the 0-4 Jets.
Yeah. The Jets have yet to put together a complete game for me. Where are they? Are they at MetLife or are they?
They're going to MetLife. Yeah.
The Cowboys just came off a tie. They're gonna want to win. So I'm gonna go with the Jets because what can go wrong will go wrong with the Cowboys. So let's go with Aaron Glenn and Justin Fields.
I kind of thought like my pick would be the upset or the bold one here, but I'm also going to go with the Jets. I don't think you're going to do that, but yeah, I have no confidence in Dallas right now. They've been way too
Defensively,
up and down this season.
I mean, Dak has looked really good. Just besides that,
Yeah, and now that like Pickens and Ferguson is still like solid, I guess, but like Fields and Brees, I feel like they're going to run all over the Cowboys. Like there's just no rush. There's no run stopping there.
Well, also I think Fields has a little bit of inside information on how Eberflus runs the defense. So
Yes. Yeah, but neither team really gets pressure. But the Jets' secondary is decent, so I'll give it to the Jets.
All right. We got the Giants going to the Superdome, take on the Saints. Another bad matchup.
I mean, I said I would never take the Saints again.
Are you gonna take the Saints?
The Saints need to win, man.
The Giants just came off a big win against the Chargers, bro.
But Dart didn't look great.
Well, he didn't have to. When you throw 20 passes, how good are you gonna look?
Look, man, listen, okay? The Saints are actually favored.
Okay, and so you're a sheep? Like what's happening? Why are the Saints gonna win this football game?
They haven't won yet, and they want to win more than New York. I'm gonna go with the Saints.
That's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Colin means he's gonna pick the Saints. That's what he means.
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
He's gonna pick the New Orleans
Solid
Saints.
run game.
You were crapping on Scatterboo last week.
Yeah, but with Dart and Scatterboo like coming together, that makes a solid.
What are they doing?
They're rushing together. They're running on the field together. I think that's solid enough to get them the win. And I don't know, the Giants' defense is just pretty solid.
Sexy Dexy.
That's pretty much it.
D-Man's doing the dance.
Give me the Giants.
All right. We got Raiders Colts in Indianapolis.
We're going to Indianapolis. Coming off the first loss of the season, I don't think that's like a sign of anything bad. They still look good despite Danny Dimes throwing 2 picks. But the Raiders secondary should not be scaring anyone. Like everyone that's played against them so far has put up numbers in the passing game, and they only have 2 interceptions on the season. That's like one of the league's lowest. So I just can't take the Raiders against really anybody at this moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Colts as well. This is definitely a win that the Raiders need, but I just think in Indianapolis, Geno has not looked very good, to say the least. So I'm gonna go with Indianapolis. Just keep it simple.
All right. Sorry. Up next, we got Dolphins Panthers.
A lot of fun games this week, man. Give me Miami. I don't think they've looked bad after that first loss. Like, they haven't looked like a great football team by any means, but they haven't looked like what their record's shown, I guess. They've been in every game after that opener. And the Panthers are just way too inconsistent for me. I'm still riding with Bryce, but I'm expecting HN to have a big game.
Hill being out for the season doesn't change your mind?
Not at all, really. No. Shout out Darren Waller.
Yeah, I'll take the Dolphins too. I do want to kind of take Carolina, but I just think the Dolphins are a better team all around. So, yeah.
Tight.
All right. Broncos Eagles.
I'm picking the upset here. I'm going with Denver. Philly is 4-0, but every game has been within 1 score. I feel like they're bound to drop one of these, and with the top 3 defense in the league like the Broncos have, in my opinion, I think that's going to really hurt Hurts, who hasn't looked good in the passing game.
I'll keep it simple like I always do for these games. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Hasn't hurt you.
Has not yet, no.
All right. We got the 1-3 Texans taking on the 1-3 Ravens.
They finally won a game, the Texans.
It was a long time coming.
Yeah, did you see what Stroud said this week, though? He said
He feels old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's not as athletic as he gonna go with Baltimore because
Lamar's doubtful. It's gonna be Cooper Rush.
if Baltimore loses this game, there has to be serious questions about
True that.
because they still have like I think they're above 50% to make the playoffs still at this point, despite being 1-3. So I think if you're gonna lose to the Texans, who have an awful line, and I mean
Really good D-line.
they do have a very good defense, but they don't have a very good offensive line. If you can't really force pressure against a CJ Stroud that hasn't looked great and who really only has one, I think he's 2 targets, but like one big target, I don't know what else to say. So I'm gonna go Baltimore. I just think that they need to win this game.
I mean, they need it for sure, but with Lamar doubtful, I'm not trusting Cooper Rush to win a football game. I got to go with the Texans. They got a really strong defense, and I don't think you can rely on Henry that much to carry your offense to a win.
Not at 31.
No.
All right. We got the Titans taking on the Cardinals.
What a fun game, huh? $19.
I told you, we could fly out, man. Go
Yeah.
catch a game.
Sleep outside of the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to go first? Or?
Yeah, I don't. This isn't that hard for me. I think I'm just gonna go the Cardinals. Cam Moore said it himself. We ass. Like they're not good at football. I gotta go with Arizona.
And for that reason, I will agree with you. We will go with the Arizona Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. will have a massive game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bucks, Seahawks.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
Let's see here. Where is it? It's in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really care. The Buccaneers. I'm gonna go with them. They just lost their first game of the season, but it was a very close one with the Eagles.
They didn't look all that great, to be honest. It was more the Eagles kind of let them back into the game.
You're still putting up 25 points. Like I feel like that's enough usually to at least compete, and they did. And they've been in close games all year long. But isn't it? Wait, didn't Bucky Irving? Isn't he like out for this game or something?
He's doubtful. He's in a boot.
I don't. That does change stuff, obviously. But Chris Godwin's back, so
Mike Evans is out this week too.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
But Ibuka, Godwin,
That was a bad pick.
I think that's enough. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers beating the Seahawks.
Well, based on all the reasons that you just said, I'm gonna go Seattle. Also because according to the weather, at game time, when are they playing?
They're from Tampa. There's all kind of crazy weather they playing.
They're playing at 3:05, so 1 o'clock for them. It's gonna be like 60 degrees. They've yet to play in a cold game. They're from Tampa. They're not a cold weather team. I'm gonna go with Seattle. And it's not a cold game, but it'll be brisk.
Oh, the briskness is really gonna get to them.
I don't think you understand. That's why Miami always crumbles in the second half because they can't play.
These players like Baker's not from Tampa. It's not like he's like this warm weather guy.
Baker's from
He's
Texas.
been around. He's been around though. Like he can play in weather. He's a quarterback. Like, come on. I don't think that's gonna change that much. It being brisk, a brisk 59.
Stop biting your lips at me.
Well, you keep staring at me. My fault.
Okay. We got to battle the big cats. Lions, Bengals.
Oh God, how I missed his puns.
You're not doing that.
The big cats.
You can start this one off.
Stuart Scott used to say, Detroit. That is what I'm picking. I'm gonna pick Detroit. No.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll pick Detroit with you too. The Bengals
Detroit.
are not a good football team with Jake Browning at the helm.
All right. Got the 2-2 Commanders going to SoFi to take on the Chargers.
McLaurin's out this week. If that changed anything for you?
I had to think about it for a second, but no, that doesn't really change much at all. I'd probably take the Chargers either way. I think the Chargers have been close to the best team in football. Last week's loss was obviously a shock, but I don't really have much reason in here. I just think the Chargers are a good football team, and I like Herbert. So
They do get Jaden Daniels back this week, but I think I'm gonna go with the Chargers as well. Or is Alt still out?
I have no idea.
But I'll go with the Chargers. I just think that they're better fit. Washington's missing their number one guy,
He's doubtful, Joel.
so I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I'm not really scared of the Commanders' defensive line, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
All right. For Sunday Night Football, we got the Pats taking on the 4-0 Bills.
Keep it light, keep it easy.
Yeah, isn't that what we did last year? Bowls. I mean, Bills. Bills, let it ride. Just go Bills.
Yeah, I would go with
Yeah.
the Bills too.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Bills, not the Bowls. What was that?
It's one letter off, bro. I have a speech
God.
impediment. That's
Let me get-
very mean.
Do you?
Nah.
Okay.
For Monday Night Football, we get the Chiefs, Jags.
Oh,
First.
man.
Go first. My team's on a bye, so he can.
I say the Chiefs are arguably coming off their best offensive performance since 2023. Like obviously I'm taking the Chiefs. You know that. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I would like to see the run game utilized a little bit more. Like everyone's trying to hate on Pacheco, and I really don't think he's that bad of a back right now. He just
Shout out my
isn't-
Afro-Rican.
Exactly. He's just not getting the touches. And Hollywood's quietly having like a really good year. He's on pace for 900 yards. Likely, I don't know if he'll stay healthy the whole year, but he's having a pretty good season. I don't feel like anyone's talking about it. Bolton probably had his best game of the season against the Ravens. I feel like he shuts down Derrick Henry
Yeah, baby.
every time they play against them.
Yeah, baby.
And I feel like it'll just be tough for the Jags to create any pressure because I'm just not thrilled with their defensive line. And the Chiefs' O-line put up a really good game against the Ravens. So we're riding with the Chiefs again.
Now, normally I'm very quick to pick against the Chiefs, and I think last week that definitely hurt me. I think I definitely should have looked into it more. Probably should have picked Kansas City, truth be told. But this week I've definitely thought about it more, and I'm taking the Jags. The Jags defense has looked really, really good through the first four. Not really good. They've looked really good. One really.
Bringing back Saxonville.
I mean, that's what we're talking about. You know, that there's a certain swagger to them. They're young-ish. Like they're not this old team.
New coach.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of energy.
Right, and once you know, as they say, like great teams take the identity of their coach at some point, right? Like that's why the Lions are such a gritty football team. And that's why at some point, hopefully, the Bears will become a very fun team to watch and not stressful. But I'm just gonna take Jacksonville. I mean,
Wait, what?
yeah, I'd say Jacksonville to start anyway.
I was so confused. My bad. I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, no.
Well, you said you thought about this long and hard after taking after.
Yeah, and then I said I still thought about it. I'm still taking Jacksonville.
I thought it was going somewhere else.
No.
Okay.
We're all good. I don't think it's going to be like this blowout.
Okay.
I think it'll be a close game, but I'm going to take the Jags.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Are you okay with this?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. We're getting decent pick'em now.
We did have a good week last week.
Yeah.
We were both over 500 by a couple games. So
Our records are starting to look pretty. But
they're starting to look better, yes.
yeah, another week of pick'em in the books.
No. This is a big deal. I don't know if he wants to come on camera, but there's a big UFC slate this weekend. And Bannock, big UFC guy. Me and Colin,
we won't have anything to offer.
absolutely nothing. We will sit here and we will be supporting. But if Bannock, you know what? I'll be Bannock in the chair. That's what I'll do. Yeah.
You're gonna
Alright, so this weekend we got UFC 320. We're just gonna do the main event.
Guys, it's Bannock.
He's diving right in.
It's B-Man.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Start with the main card. We got a middleweight matchup. Abis Magomedov versus Joe Pyfer. I think I gotta take Pyfer here. And I think it's gonna be a finish. I don't think this is gonna go the distance. They're both pretty aggressive. Pyfer.
He's gonna finish.
Add something, Colin. Add something to the conversation.
You said Pfeiffer is the guy?
Pyfer. Yeah.
Where is this on ESPN?
Mackay Pfeiffer?
You just look up UFC 320.
You can keep going, sorry.
So, I mean, Pfeiffer's dangerous on his feet and on the ground. So, I mean, we could see a submission or a KO or TKO here. But I got to go with Pfeiffer. If you just want to look in for the next one, we got a featherweight matchup. Old man Josh Emmett versus Yusuf Zalal. Okay. And even though Emmett has got the power, speaking of Clydesdale, to knock out a Clydesdale, I think I got to go with Zalal here. He's younger. He can move.
It's 29 versus 40.
Yeah, I think Zalal's going to
crazy.
take it. I think he's probably going to take it to the ground. And
Yeah, Zalal's got a lot more reach on him. So.
Yep. And Emmett's not great at defending takedowns, so this is going to go to the ground.
Great insight, Colin. Wow.
I know the metrics.
That's right. Yeah, you do.
So now here we go. We got Yuri Prochazka versus Khalil Roundtree, 205ers.
I'm starting to at least know some of these names.
Yeah, this is probably the most even MMA matchup that I've seen maybe ever, to be honest. This could really go either way. These guys are both just warriors.
This isn't even the co-main. This
No.
is a great card.
That being said, I don't think anybody can beat Yuri except Alex Pereira and maybe Magomed Ankalaev. So I got to go with Yuri.
He's got pretty insane aura. The one I watched that one clip, the stare down with him and Pereira. So
Yeah.
tough.
No, and Roundtree. I mean, it's gonna be a war.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome, and I think we'll probably see a finish. Yuri does not protect his head; he relies on head movement. So he gets tagged, and he tags people.
Okay.
So for our co-main event, we got the bantamweight belt up for grabs. Merab Dvalishvili, the Georgian guy, versus Corey Sandhagen, our American, and. As much as I would love to see Corey win, as much as I love him, he's a great mixed martial artist, like a true, he can do everything, stand up on the ground. I just don't really see Merab losing this. He's a machine.
Okay.
Corey's
4 inches taller than Merab.
Yeah, but
That's a lot.
It's gonna be
It is
on the
a lot.
ground. Merab's gonna take
Honestly,
him
I
down.
usually like the smaller guys in UFC. Honestly, though,
Yeah.
like I feel like that's a disadvantage.
This is good insight, Colin. Good.
It's easier to get them like that than it is to.
Yeah.
And
You know,
he's
in my
close to
fighting
the legs.
experience.
He's close to the legs to shoot.
Yeah. Bud has taught you.
Lowest man wins. Yeah, me and Bud go way back.
Yeah, but there's just no way this fight doesn't end up on the ground. Merab has the highest takedown, he shoots the most takedowns out of anybody in UFC history ever.
Oh, wow.
And so that leads us to our other fight of the co-main event. Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira. Last time these guys faced off, last time they fought, and it was the last light heavyweight belt. Magomed won by decision.
He did?
Yep. Honestly, I think Alex won that fight, but it was really, really close. I think Alex is going to be way more aggressive this time around. He knows he's got to get the finish because, as we saw last time, the judges gave it to Magomed because he just was a little bit more aggressive and was able to shoot more takedowns, even though he didn't really land any. That was a big question going into the fight was how's Alex's takedown defense going to be, and it really wasn't a question. He was okay. So, I don't know. Obviously, you can never count out Pereira because he can, one hit's enough to finish anybody. So,
I need a quick education from you because I'm just looking at it. I didn't know Pereira was 38, but he only has 15 fights under his belt. So
yeah,
did
so
he
he's a
start late. Or
No. He was a kickboxer.
Okay.
So yeah, he got into MMA late, but yeah, he's a decorated kickboxing champion. That's where his and Israel Adesanya's rivalry started. Was actually in kickboxing. Beat both before they started MMA.
I got you. Yeah, without knowing much, I'm probably also going to take Pereira.
Yeah.
I haven't tuned into UFC in a while, but this card looks really good.
What you got for the Sandhagen Dvalishvili fight?
You don't know.
Probably Merab because that's the name I know.
You know,
I don't know Corey.
Merab's the champ.
Yeah, like Merab, like
They both. They haven't fought each other, but they both fought Umar Nurmagomedov, and Merab beat him by decision. But Umar, they said Umar got hurt in that fight, broke his hand. I think in the third round of that fight. And Corey lost by decision as well.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think Merab's just gonna win. I would like Corey to win, but
Hey, good stuff, B-Man.
Hey.
October baseball. I'll let you kind of lead this because you're the MLB guy.
Oh, let me tell you, man. The game's been great. The Wild Card Series, unfortunately, your newfound love, the Reds.
I was just getting into them, and now they're gone.
Yeah.
What's happening?
2-0 sweep. They're the only team that got swept in the Wild Card, so...
We were talking about it. I didn't watch Game 1, but I did watch Game 2. But Game 1, Shohei comes out and immediately homers.
Yeah.
That's...
And was, on it. It was 101 miles an hour.
Against Hunter Green.
Yeah. It was 101 miles an hour, and he hit it back out 118. So he...
Absolutely manhandled.
Yeah.
Really. From a guy that doesn't watch much baseball these days, Ohtani has to be, one of the greatest baseball players to ever play.
He definitely is. It's really not that hard to see. He's so good that even when he's bad, it gets a post. You know what I mean? What did Lil Nas say? He said, even if I started flopping... Lil Nas X. He once said on a song, even if he started flopping, it'd be fashion. That's kind of what it is with Shohei. He's so good that if he started doing something else, everybody else would do it. And it's really is incredible to see. Normally, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of a hater. I don't like Paul Skeens. Every time he pitches, I hope he fails. I can't lie. But Shohei, it's so amazing to see a guy who came into the league at 25, and I think he's already over 1,000 hits at 30. Mm-hmm. So in 5 years span, he's over 1,000 hits. He pitches as well, and it's more than serviceable as a pitcher.
He's opening up Game 1, right?
Yeah, of the DS. That's different in the playoffs. They don't normally go as long as starters. So, I think
the Dodgers pitching was really good. I think each pitcher had 9 strikeouts apiece in the games, and just from looking out, as someone with limited knowledge, it really felt like it came down to the Reds really not having a solid pitching rotation at all in those games, and the Dodgers just out pitching them.
well, that can definitely be something that you can look at. I just think it was the Dodgers were just a better team, and they should be. The Reds are a much smaller market. They're a lot younger. Nobody on that team except for Gavin Lux really had any playoff experience. You have no leaders in that case.
Okay.
The Dodgers have been there. Now they've won. Some of the guys are multiple-time champions. They also have the highest payroll in baseball. So really,
it's a tough matchup, but I would have liked to see them at least.
It was really a David versus Goliath.
Take it to 3.
Yeah. As we're filming this, the Red Sox and Yankees are currently playing in Game 3, and the Yankees are up 4-0. So it's looking like, unfortunately,
Let's go Sox.
Hopefully the Bo Sox can pull it out, but I don't know if it's happening the way that it's looking. My Cubbies did win today, which I almost lost some years off my life. When this comes out, I think they start playing again Saturday, so they get a day of rest. And because it's in Milwaukee, they don't really need to stay in Milwaukee if they don't want to. It's a 90-minute drive at most.
For that round, is every game in Milwaukee?
No. They'll come back and forth. So it's a best of 5. So the first 2 will be at the higher seed. So, okay. So in the DS, what it's looking like right now, in the NL, it's Dodgers, Phillies, and it's Milwaukee Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
My picks for those, I'm going to go the Phils and the Cubs. The Cubs, I don't know if this is true, but in terms of the most, they played the Brewers the most and actually won the season series.
Mm-hmm.
And they played in 15 games or something like that, or it might have been 13. And they beat the Brewers in the season series. They had a 5-game set at Wrigley in the middle of August. I went to 3 of those games. They took 2. So the teams are very familiar with each other. The series should be electric, right? The fan bases don't like each other, which adds to it. And it's not far to travel. So, and they're just good baseball fans on both sides. As much as I really don't like saying anything good about Wisconsin, I'll give them that they have a good, solid fan bases for each of their clubs. They're just annoying and nauseating. And
solid cheese, too.
Yeah, so, you got the Cubs or the Brewers based off of everything I just spilled to you.
Cubs, I'll ride with you. It's hard not to because I know nothing, and all you do is hype up the Cubs. So, will Wrigley Field be graced with your presence?
You know what? If I can get a steal of a deal, I'll be there. Yeah, if it's like $200.
Would you get a steal of a deal at Copper Field?
Baby.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, if it's like $300 for the cheapest seat, you will not see me. Though I may go home to watch some games. Unfortunately, nobody here really cares as much as I do. So, Bannock knows baseball. Bannock will cheer with me, but Bannock doesn't care like I do. So
I like the Cubs.
We need to get you more Chicago people.
I know, man. It's all good. But yeah, so I'm gonna take that. Phils and Dodgers. I'm taking the Phils. I just think that it has to be the Phillies' year. I said it early on. I picked them to win the World Series. They're just really, really good. There's not a lot of weak spots on that team. They have really good postseason performers in Schwarber and Harper and Turner. They're just good, man. Their pitching staff, even missing their ace, has been electric. Ranger Suarez is a Cy Young candidate. He won't win. Paul Skeens will win, but he's a candidate. Good rotation, good lineup, top to bottom. I would say Phillies win that one in 4. I think the Cubs. The Cubs' biggest thing will be, or both of their biggest things will be, can the lower seed take a game on the road in those first 2 games? If the road team can take that and then you play 2 at home, I think that really makes things a little bit more interesting. Moving over to the AL, some Mariners and the Gritty Tigs.
The Mariners might be my team going forward. I'm kind of just hopping around, but might as well take the small market team.
They're both.
You were telling me smaller. They've also never been to a World Series.
They're one of 3 franchises. Yeah.
Yeah, and a big Colorado guy. Big Colorado.
Yeah. I will also be taking the Mariners, despite, again, they're kind of lacking in playoff experience. The Tigers have kind of been that underdog team for a couple of years now. They were supposed to be the top dogs this year, but have kind of fallen down. So maybe they like playing from behind a little bit more. That could be a thing for their psyche. But the Mariners just have such a solid pitching staff, top to bottom. They're great. And they have superstar caliber players in so many different positions. Left, center, third base, pitchers, catcher, first baseman. They have so much talent at all the positions. And I think if you look at the lineups top to bottom, the Mariners just are a better team than the Tigers. And they should win. Now, we obviously don't know who who's going to win between the Yankees and Boston yet.
Probably the Yankees.
At this point, I would have to say it's the Yankees. I'm taking Toronto.
No matter what.
I'm gonna take Toronto either way, though.
Mhm.
Got to shout out my Uncle John. So we're gonna take Toronto and Seattle, and I hope that they play as well because there's a bit of rivalry there. Obviously, Canada has one team. Vancouver and Seattle are very close, so all the Vancouver fans come down to Seattle. It's a loud ballpark, adds to some energy. Let's so we're I guess CS picks. We got Cubs, Phils, and Mariners, Jays.
Okay.
Those are my picks. Yeah. In the AL, do you have anything you want to say? Anything you want to add? It's okay. If you
I just hope the Mariners can win so I can have a team to keep watching.
I'll tell you, my favorite player plays for the Mariners. Favorite player of all time plays for the Mariners. So
Julio?
Julio is my favorite player currently. Ichiro's my favorite player of all time.
I got you.
Big Ichiro guy. He doesn't know who Ichiro is. Can everybody
I
yell at
don't.
him?
You don't know who Ichiro?
I don't watch baseball, bro.
That's what I'm. That's
Bro!
terrible. That's like a sin.
He's like the greatest
Is he
player
like-
of all time.
is he We're going to the top 5 now. For this week, we're doing childhood movies.
Just to play off of last week a little bit. Good conversation. Our friends they actually liked it and told us that their list might have deferred a little bit.
You mean you're talking about childhood TV shows from 2 weeks ago? Because last week
Oh, that
we
was
did
2 weeks ago.
serials.
Last week was Serials. Yeah.
But yeah, that one was good.
Yeah.
I think both were good.
Yeah, Serials was good too. I got a little bit. Actually, I didn't get a lot of heat for my Serials. I think Serials is kind of hard to go wrong.
I think they just didn't like the number 1 pick as much.
Fruity Pebbles is the number 1 pick, and Banana.
We don't need to get back into it.
Okay,
And,
fine.
you know.
You're right. All right. 5 for childhood movies. Let's go with Shrek. I think it's
Oh, yes.
it's too good of a film not to be in the top 5. It really is just a good, funny movie. Eddie Murphy, his "I'm a Believer" cover. It's disappointing when you hear the actual one besides Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy makes you think that you're in a church and you're clapping. I'm a believer. Like that's beautiful to me. So that's gonna be my 5. I just don't think it's better than the 4 I'm gonna put ahead of it.
Okay. With limited thoughts on this one, I'm gonna go with Paranorman as my number 5.
Guys, I don't know that movie.
You don't know that movie?
No.
It's like the weird ass animation style that was like about this kid that could like see ghosts or whatever, and that's kind of the whole basis. They had this really buffed Jack guy in it that
Nope.
acted super stupid.
This is not happening.
We don't
And
know ball.
Yeah.
He was funny. It had a really weird animation. It was not like Tim Burton, but it kind of along those lines, and it was kind of funny too. But you should definitely give it a watch. It's my number 5 though.
Okay. I guess I can give that to you. 4. Okay. Okay. Well, just based on the mood, it didn't come out, I guess, during my childhood, but obviously I watched it a lot as a kid. I'm gonna go with The Sandlot. I think it's a good film. It's kind of something that you can't get tired of. Every time it's on, I feel like you pop a squat and you watch, right? Like, you're not a baseball guy, you've seen it. It's a good film. It's lighthearted. It's fun. Squints was everybody's hero, you know? Shout out Squints, wherever you are. When he kissed, Winnie Peppercorn. Remember that part?
No, I don't. I haven't seen Sailor in a while. That's a good movie.
You remember that part?
Yeah.
Thank
Sandlot's a
you.
good movie.
Thank you. So,
Oh.
I'm going to go Sandlot at 4.
This is tough.
No.
I feel like I'm just gonna leave so much stuff out.
Yeah, probably.
But
Wow.
we're gonna go with Over the Hedge.
You
seen that one?
No.
Why are you shaking your head over there? at me?
I've seen it.
That's funny.
I know
Like
it
that's
is.
like
Bro, what
Old
movies were you
childhood
watching,
film.
bro?
Over the Hedge. I don't know. Like it's a very funny movie.
Okay.
I don't really have too much to back it up, but I'm a big chuckler, and I watched it a lot as a kid. So gotta go.
I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, this might be the worst top 5 list you've ever
What are
produced.
you talking about?
You got 2 picks that, nobody's going to know.
These are big movies.
No, people know Over the Hedge.
Yeah.
It's just mid.
No, he's drunk.
Over the Hedge is a good film. You guys just don't know that.
Number 3. I'm going to go with Monsters, Inc. Monsters, Inc. I feel like that's just a solid 3. Great film. Monsters University is arguably better, but it came out a little bit later. I'm going to go with Monsters, Inc. There's a lot of nostalgia in it. I get a little teary-eyed when he leaves Boo, but, I'm a man. I'll admit that. That's Monsters, Inc. at my 3.
Similar to me, a little. I don't know what I just said. Similar to me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a little bit of a kind of sentimental movie, but funny. Open Season.
That's
a good pick. The bear is hilarious,
It's not
bro.
a bad pick.
Oh my! Like this park ranger lady raises a bear, and he becomes best friends with the deer. And you know the scene when they're in the gas station and they're
Yes.
running around.
Yes.
That's like a top scene of all time in just any movie, bro. That is hilarious. But very funny. Also sad at the end when he has to leave to choose between his like life with the woman who raised him and the life with his new friends in the forest, and he chooses his friends in the forest. Not as the second one's not as good, but first one is a hit.
Okay.
Number two.
So this is kind of a problem. Is I realize that I've gotten to my two, and I have two choices left, and there's about 4 movies that I want to say.
Yeah.
So I guess with my two, I'm gonna go with The Incredibles. I watched it. Like not too long ago. Very humorous movie, actually. It's very like
Yeah.
Edna cracks me up every time. Frozone scene where where's my super suit, all of that. I think that it's just a really good film, and unfortunately they haven't done as much with it as they should have. There's a lot more they could have done with that, and the second one took 14 years. The third one is in the works.
Really?
Yeah, 2028.
A bunch of the voice actors have already like passed away. That's crazy.
Just not true.
Yes, that is. That is true.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Who's passed away?
I think the guy who voices Mr. Incredible, didn't he die?
No, he's like 82. He's still
That's
kicking.
very old.
He's still kicking.
Okay, well, they should.
You just made that up.
They
You
should-
just made that up.
I said I think. I'm just looking to hate. Incredibles is a good pick. I don't want to be mad at Incredibles.
Thank you.
My next pick, Madagascar.
That's a good pick, but it's too high.
What?
It's not too worthy.
Yes, it is.
That's a good pick, but it's not too worthy.
It is too worthy.
I'm not mad at it's in your top 5. It's not too worthy.
It is too worthy.
Which one?
To me, because
The first
it's very
one, second
funny.
one,
I'm
third
kind of just going as a whole.
I feel like the third
feel like
one
that's
is the
not-
best one.
That's not fair, really, but I'm going as a whole, and I'm also including the Penguins movie in that because they're in the Madagascar universe.
Dang! I love that part.
It's a very funny franchise,
It is a
and like Chris Rock as
I was Marty last year, probably.
as Marty. That's
Yeah.
very funny,
Yeah.
and Melman.
Ah!
Melman's classic.
Absolutely.
Come on now.
Okay.
But I've probably seen like those movies just more than any other like franchise growing up, so that has to be in my rotation.
Okay. My number 1, Lion King. No, I think that's
I am disappointed in my list. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I'm not happy with it either. Yeah, the Lion King is definitely one. It's my favorite, I feel like, Disney movie ever. I played Simba in the 5th grade play. If I can find a video, maybe I'll put it in the edit. Probably not. I don't want
you
y'all
gotta
seeing
know
that.
that.
No, I just don't want them seeing
You have
that.
to know that.
I have an extra day.
You should do it.
No. I do like great songs, great soundtrack, gets the juices flowing. Lion King,
Good film. Good
Great.
film.
great film.
My
I do
number.
cry when Mufasa dies every time.
Let's see, keeping it up with sad movies, we're gonna go Up as my favorite childhood movie. I
I'm not
feel
mad
like
at
that's one of the best storylines in Pixar. Like, who comes up with that? Like the floating house, talking dog, weird peacock thing. Like, I don't know. Like
Weird peacock thing.
it's very funny. Like Russell is a classic character in my mind, and then like pairing that with grumpy the old man. I forget his name. Roger.
Yes.
Roger. Old man Roger, and then obviously them coming together at the end, and like him pretty much adopting him after his wife Ellie dies. Like very emotional for me. But
Were you
classic
adopted
film.
as a child?
No, but they do it very well for an animated movie. The whole montage at the beginning with him and his wife. I feel like it pulls at the heartstrings more than like an animated movie should.
Okay. I would like to say though, because I know Gabriel, he's gonna be absolutely heated. I did think about it. It was going through my head. So the 2 other ones that I was thinking of that left on my top 5 is Toy Story and Cars. I'm disappointed in leaving those off.
Mm-hmm.
And if I did it over again, I maybe would have put them in there. But Cars and Toy Story definitely deserve at least some top 5 recognition.
It's just too hard. It's too hard off the dome. What? It's a hard list to make.
Too hard. Off the dome. Yeah.
Too hard to think of off the dome. Do you want me to like include more
You're
words?
just overtly sexual. You know that?
I'm not trying to be.
You're Charles Boyle.
I'm not trying to be.
I'm Jake Peralta.
You're not. Not everyone can be Jake Peralta. Okay.
But I can.
You're Doug Judy.
No.
That's better almost.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead, group leader.
Keep forgetting we're doing this. Okay. Everyone's favorite Lock, Stock, Flops.
You know,
We're back into it.
I think I was right on 2 of 3. It was one. I was definitely right on my Genty. That was who I was definitely right on.
I was only right on my Travion Henderson pick.
No, I picked Jordan Mason as my lock. Yes. No.
That was still good.
It was fine. I don't know if he scored.
My lock was Herbert last week. That was okay. He didn't pop off or anything. And obviously they lost, so it wasn't the best pick ever. And then I tried to flop Cam Scatterboo. Really, without the touchdown, it's honestly not that great of a performance from him. It's like 3 yards per carry on 25 touches.
I'd agree.
So,
I'm not mad at you.
yeah, getting into this week's picks for my lock, I'm going to go with C.J. Stroud. He's got over 25 passing attempts each game this season. He has had a bit of a turnover problem, but I like his rushing upside in this game. So, give me Stroud having a big week.
My lock. Okay. I'm gonna go with Jettas as my lock.
Just pick easy ones.
It's not easy though because they have not. I had him on my fantasy team. First of all, he hasn't scored. I don't know if he scored against the Bears. I don't know if he scored since then. So, I think truthfully this week Wentz is going to be a little bit better.
Okay.
I mean the Browns defense.
The Browns defense, I think it's good.
I'm gonna go with Jettas as my lock this week. Yeah,
that's all right. Stock. We're gonna go with Josh Downs, wide receiver for the Colts. 2 games over 5 targets, at least 3 targets in each game. Daniel Jones likes him, and I think he's pretty clearly the at least third option in that offense behind Pittman and Tyler Warren. I don't really think A.D. Mitchell or Alec Pierce clears him. And I think as long as Daniel Jones keeps it up, Josh Downs at least has a high floor.
my stock. I'm gonna go David Njoku this week. I think I picked him in my first week, but rookie quarterback. I think your safety blanket has to kind of be your tight end.
You're going back to David Njoku?
I was
That's
wrong
funny.
the first time, but I'm gonna keep riding with Njoku. I guess the defense likes to blitz a lot. I feel like that might mean Njoku could be open more.
Getting out early to Njoku. Maybe.
So I'm gonna go with Njoku as person you take stock in.
Okay.
I'm really just naming my fantasy team at this point. Well, I'm 0-4.
For the flop of the week, we're gonna go Jalen Hurts.
Tristan's fantasy team. That's the
Jalen Hurts does not throw the ball enough to warrant him getting as many points as he has been. Like he's been he always vultures these touchdowns with the push obviously, and he has good passing touchdowns numbers, but I don't really like it this week against the Broncos, who I mentioned earlier, one of the best defensive fronts in football. And, you got Surtain in the secondary. I think he might throw a pick or 2 even. But, yeah, that's pretty much my reasoning behind Hurts not performing that well this week.
My flop. You gotta think here. All right. For flop, let's just let's go with Pickens. I think if Sauce shadows, which is what they've kind of been doing, he's supposed to be this great corner. We'll see what he's really made of. If he gets lit up, he gets lit up. But
He's gonna get a lot of targets though.
He will. But I'll go with Pickens.
Okay.
I think Sauce. He's gonna shadow him, and that'll be that. Now, granted, I said this with Amon Ra when Jalen Johnson came back, and Jalen Johnson had 1 pass breakup and got hurt. So, but I'm gonna go with Pickens this week. Pickens has some drop issues though. He dropped another one against Green Bay, so we'll see.
Okay, yeah, don't hate it. We'll see how we do this week, I guess. But let me get my baritone ready a little bit. Dog of the week. Let's get into it. Everyone's favorite segment.
Everybody's favorite.
Yeah, more than Lock, Stock, Flop, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know who came up with that.
Thanks, man. This week, I'm going to go with Darren Waller.
He means
Tyreek
Stevenson.
I'm saying Darren Waller. You can say whatever Bears player you want that did whatever. But we're going to go with Darren Waller. Hasn't played football in forever. Was retired for a little bit. Comes back, first game played after sitting out the first 3 weeks, and he scores 2 touchdowns on 3 catches. Really looking...
Did you say that he came back after 2 years? Did you say that?
I didn't say the exact time. I just said in forever. But first time in 2 years to be exact, and pretty much out of retirement as well.
Yeah.
Looked athletic for a guy that was...
Wrote a really bad rap song.
Has been out. Honestly, it's catchy.
No,
it's catchy. It's a little catchy.
Honestly,
it's better than that LeAngelo Ball guy. I'll tell you what.
Kelsey Plum is kind of a baddie, though. I'd understand.
She's too annoying.
I agree, but she's still kind of a baddie.
But yeah, Darren Waller, absolute dog.
My dog of the week. I could go Tyreek Stevenson. I could go Kevin Byard. But those are two names that I feel like you know a little bit better. We're going to go with Josh Blackwell. Now a two-time NFC Special Teams Player of the Week in his career.
He's too good. He's too good.
The block field goal was big, I think, for the psyche of the team. I told Colin before it happened he's going to get close because he got close on the kick before. And then it actually got blocked. And then it was just a feeling of more relief than anything else. The Bears are normally on the wrong end of those kind of games. That's a game that could really help the mental. You could tell Caleb was down on the bench because he just led a good drive before that. So I'm going to go with Blackwell. I think that he even talked about in the interview that they actually study what the long snapper's cadences were, and that's part of why he was so close.
I love a guy that watches film.
Yeah, absolutely. They sent two at the same edge, kind of how the Eagles send two at the snapper.
Yeah.
So it was a smart play, good play, athletic play. In the slow motion, how long he's in the air for, I think it's kind of funny. He jumps from way over yonder and just happens to come over. But we're going to go Josh Blackwell.
Yeah, there's few things more satisfying than a block kick.
Pure swish.
Pure swish more satisfying than a block kick. That happens more often than a block kick. Come on, man.
I don't know if it's
That doesn't
satisfying
compare.
or I wouldn't.
It's exciting, I guess.
Yeah,
it's one of the most exciting plays.
There you go.
in
That I think is better, but more as of a satisfying feeling. No, there's a lot of other satisfying feelings in sports.
Okay.
A good barrel, that's a good sound.
What?
And it's exciting in baseball. When you barrel up a ball and you can see, that's beautiful.
All right, yeah, whatever. We're talking baseball. It's not even the MLB rundown anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fight him 1 week, guys. 1 week, you're just gonna.
I'm leading today. Okay, so with that, we're getting into song of the week. We're wrapping it up, and we're gonna go to Bannock for the first song of the week.
To take this one. Oh, we didn't even mention the Bad Bunny Super Bowl pick.
That's why he's doing this. That's why we're leading with him. Do you not remember when we talked about that?
No.
Bannock, take it.
All right. For my song of the week, I got "Lo que le paso a Hawaii" by Bad Bunny.
Guys, I know that one. I win.
I don't.
Yeah.
And
To be fair, though, he told us he was going to pick a Bad Bunny song, so I kind of knew beforehand.
yeah, and we're picking Bad Bunny because it was announced that he's going to be doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Some people are mad at it. I'm not. I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it as a guy who doesn't listen to a lot of Bad Bunny. I feel like of the other options I was hearing, I was like Kendrick Lamar again, which is fine, but you just did it, so why would you do it again? And then Taylor Swift, I want no part in that. I think Bad Bunny is just fun. It's an interesting pick, and I think he'll put on a show.
Yeah, I'm really not mad at the pick, and if you are, we should be having separate conversations, buddy. Or woman.
Oh.
Yeah. They're all talking. I feel like people forget that Puerto Rico is a part of the U.S. They're all like, he's not even a U.S. citizen.
It's a U.S. territory, actually. I actually don't know my geography that well, but I think that's what it is.
Yes, it is.
Good job. But my song of the week is I gotta give a shout out to the friend of the pod again, Killian Wright. Putting me onto this song.
No, please do not tell me.
He thinks it's a UK drill. It's not.
Oh,
you have to give it a chance.
It's not that good.
The song, most of his stuff is bad, but "For Raws" by SD Kid, a London rapper. Go give it a listen. It gets first thing I listen to when I wake up usually. It's an absolute energizer. So that's why I'm picking it for my song of the week.
That's
you
awful.
okay? You haven't listened. You listened to it one time in my car. The bass was booming. You gotta admit. Went from Henny to sipping on Bev. And it's a bar.
Oh my gosh! No, my song of the week is gonna be "I Can't Get Enough." J. Cole and Trey Songz. Great hook, great song, catchy. Colin doesn't know what it is either. Colin's ball knowledge is just falling off a cliff here. Nobody's gonna like him.
Why are you just hating on me, man?
Yeah, but you know what? I'll let you close it out, huh?
Well, I am the team lead today.
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy. Another week in the books. How are you feeling, Tristan, about this week's performance?
Yeah. I think we went a little long again for some reason.
We'll cut down.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Get that right, big editor.
Yeah, big editor. Can you guys get me more subscribers so I can pay somebody else to edit the videos, please? I'm tired of doing it, truthfully. But I'm excited. Next week, I feel like it's gonna be a lot of fun. We may at some point be able to film an episode with some females that really want to be on it. And
Our little fan club, yes.
yeah, so I think that could be fun. That'll be a separate episode, though. That's not going to be like sports-based.
We're going to let them pretty much take the reins of that one, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, so if we start randomly talking about like Dancing with the Stars or something.
It's like, we'll have to do some research, I guess.
Shout
to
out
learn some
Alfonso
ball.
Ribeiro.
It's been a while, but
Shout
yeah,
out Robert.
he won it eventually. He won it a couple years
Shout out
ago.
Robert Irwin. That's all you need.
He's on it?
He's on the show.
I love me some Arwen. Oh my gosh. These night episodes, I gotta tell you, I'm getting a little sleepy.
All right.
But, no way.
I was going to say let's wrap it up, but okay.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Shout out socials again. Chop House Pod on Instagram and TikTok. Just posted a new TikTok video today. Go like that. But yeah, give us follow